FPUC retro heats up. There's a push to put it into the fourth stimulus package. The third stimulus package has FPUC UI PUA extended, but didn't cover that FPUC retro. Will it be covered in the fourth stimulus package? Enjoy this Overnight's LALATE video explaining FPUC UI and PUA on Overnight's LALATE. As we start a new day with a lot of great hope for a second stimulus deal to be done by October 1st, I have cats and dogs tuned into this channel, as we know, but apparently I also have dragons. I'm not exaggerating. One viewer on IG, Instagram, sent a picture of their dragon who watches me do unemployment benefits updates. I think the dragon used to work at the temple too. He was probably under captivity. He escaped. She chased him to Waffle House where, she used to work because she can't make up her mind about anything. Then she chased him to mailboxes, etc., because that's where she has to work as well, chasing around postmen. Then she chased him to Red Lobster. But they said, hold up, we don't do shellfish. So finally he found me, and so have you. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining me with, I'm here, you're here, your cat is here, your dog is here, and your dragon. So, I'm here to tame the dragon and here to get your stimulus checks, FPUC, UI, and unemployment assistance. And this is a great day. This is Afternoons LA that starts every day at 3:30. We're not a one-topic channel, honey. We do a lot of stuff. And this video every single day is about unemployment assistance. This channel has been getting people anywhere from $5 to $25 million since the start on April 25th. We have gotten people fortunes. We're not just a stimulus check channel. And unemployment assistance has been on this channel since day one. And if you have questions or concerns, today is the one. Today you need to tune in because we have big developments on FPUC 2.0. If you've not subscribed, go to the Frontage channel as the wind really is about to blow me away. Go to the Frontage channel and subscribe. This is a growing community. It is now the most watched second stimulus channel on the net, and boy, we're getting there one person at a time. Also, like this video because it helps the video appear higher in the algorithm. I'll be answering some of your 633 comments from yesterday, so if you have a comment, a question, drop it in the comments below. FPUC, UI, PUA, all those incredible great things are coming to a head tomorrow. Yes. You'll only hear this on this channel for a reason, because this is the only one that goes into depth like this. Republicans and Democrats, House members and Senate members have all called for a vote next week. And that vote will be on a second stimulus package bill. But and I told you that yesterday, but what you're only hearing today, and only on this channel, is there's a deadline for that vote. And that deadline to get it signed by the president is October 1st. It's very strange and very confusing and very complex to some viewers, but what's going on is that airlines have needed a bailout that has become very apparent in just the last 48 hours. And their deadline to get their bailout, and their bailout will go in the second stimulus package, is October 1st. They need their money by October 1st or they're going to implode. Now you're just wondering I've been unemployed in LA for weeks. I mean, why are we talking about airlines? Because they are very rich. They have a lot of money. And they're trying to jump into the second stimulus package and get all of us in the second stimulus package done by law by October 1st, because that is their hard deadline. That is their ultimate deadline date. They need it done by October 1st. And ultimately, you only care who got your money. They're trying to get everyone to get done by October 1st. So this is insanely great news. What's going to happen with unemployment next week? Well, Republicans and Democrats are calling for a vote of the problem solvers bill ramped up. It's not enough the way it's written, so they need to add some additional stuff on it. Democrats, Republicans, House and Senate all call for the vote. Now, what you're only hearing on this channel is that the vote must occur in the Senate on October 29th. No later than that. The vote in the House must occur no later than October 30th. And the signing by the president must occur no later than what? The next day, October 1st. The airlines need that signature by October 1st, or they're going to be laying off the biggest layoff of the airline industry, perhaps in recorded history. Airlines are down 80%. And what they had to do is something called furloughing. And furloughing requires you to make a decision ultimately on your employees' employment status a certain number of weeks thereafter. That deadline is October 1st. By October 1st, they have to decide whether to hire or fire thousands and thousands of employees. And if they don't get this money from the federal government, they will be laying them off. How important is this for you, for your employment benefits? Well, the problem solvers are pushing FPUC 2.0 by enactment, and that enactment would be by October 1st. What is the problem solver's proposal for 2.0, FPUC 2.0? Well, you go on top of your UI or PUA. So if you're currently approved for UI or PUA, you would get that enhanced unemployment benefits. Also, a question I've not gotten, but let me answer. This is a really good point. Is that could you get this enhanced unemployment benefits if you do start to go unemployed in the next couple of weeks? Yes. So the fact that you may not yet be on UI or PUA does not preclude you from getting FPUC 2.0. This is just FPUC 2.0 for everyone. What are the provisions? The provisions are $450 a week for the first 8 weeks, and then $600 a week for 5 weeks thereafter, ending late December. That you're hearing, they're like, I like that, but I don't like this. Yeah, I'm the same way with it. And so in the last hour, I have been tweeting a image. And if you agree with it, you can also retweet it and share it and tag it and use it, whatever you want to download and share it. Is a hashtag, is an image that has a calendar and shows those dates, the 29th, the 30th, the 1st, and also includes in there where I think that the problem solvers bill needs to be modified. Now, before we get to the modification, understand the problem solvers admit their bill needs to be modified. Everyone says their bill needs to be modified. Everyone says they want to put more stuff in the bill. I think that certain provisions of unemployment or the hazard pay need to get modified. And what are they? The retroactive. The retroactive. It's like Larry Kudlow math. Why is FPUC 2.0 under the problem solvers bill starting in October, middle of October? I mean, I've not pulled out a calculator or a calendar for this one. I pulled out a calendar for your vote. But, there's some weeks that you're going to miss in here. Why are we missing weeks of enhanced unemployment benefits? And that's if you got LWA. If you didn't get LWA, you're missing months of enhanced unemployment benefits. Doesn't make sense. It should be retroactive. It should be retroactive to the date at which FPUC 1.0 expired. So, that's pretty simple. Very, very simple. Now, you may have opinions about the number. Let's talk about that for a second before I get to some of the incredible 633 questions from yesterday. The 650, the 600, the 450, and the $100 threshold. Let me go over the $100 threshold. For those of you who were disqualified from LWA because you did not reach the $100 threshold, it's not in this, so don't worry. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's not your concern. All right, so then we go to the issue of how much per week. I want to go over where we've been, and I want to tell you why I think the offer of the problem solvers is a good enough one to get behind. The president and Mnuchin during negotiations with the Temple Doom only went to $400 a week. That was the highest they ever won. And it was never where they publicly came out and said, I went to $400. It was a quiet thing that we all know that they went to $400. Publicly, the Republicans were battling at $200 for a while. Then $300 was the bill 2 weeks ago. So the fact that this bill starts at $450 and then goes to $600, I think is insanely good. I don't think you should push on that. Now, some viewers want to swap the days. They want to have more weeks of $600 and less weeks of $450. Some viewers want all the weeks of $600. You can argue whatever you want to. You can tweak whatever you want to tweet. You can push whatever you want to push. I just say it's asking too much. I don't think that $600 is a justified number. When $600 was adopted under CARES Act 1, it was just sort of a there's a lot of news reports about this. I'm not making this up. I'm just not my opinion. This is fact. The $600 was a rushed number. They didn't have time to do a lot of analysis as to what does $600 a week represent. And the weeks that followed thereafter, it was determined that $600 was a little bit too robust based upon how much people would normally make. Now, I'm not just saying you go to $300, but I'm saying, maybe I've always said $400 to $500. So the fact that we're at 450 and then 600, which basically blends at about 500, I'm fine with that. I mean, it's up to you. That's where we are today. Now, should it go past January? Well, again, that's the fault of your congressman. The Temple of Doom didn't put FPUC 2.0 into January. Is there a provision about there for FPEUC? No. Is there a provision there for PUA? No. Is there a provision there for UI? No. So basically, we're working off the existing timelines and the existing parameters. So if you think there needs to be additional changes to that, add that to your discussion. But for now, we need to push this. And so you need to be on social media, tagging the problem solvers, tagging the blue dogs, tagging the New Age Democrats, tagging all these people who are really trying to get this done now, because this is a very short time frame. You got 7, 8, 9 days to push it, and then get it a vote, sign, done. How soon would you see the money? You would see the money about, I would say, about 10 days thereafter. I'm not going to guarantee it's 10 days. I'm not saying it's definite it's 10 days. Every state is different on routing times. But some states have been fast in getting federal funds and dispersing them right away into direct deposit accounts. Let me answer some of your 633 questions from yesterday. Helen Freed, Congress better do it now or blow it one more time. Sally Warner, all these hurricanes are threatening people. Wolves Blaze, it's not even retroactive. People who received LWA may not care too much, but those who make under $100 who need retroactive suffer even worse. Everyone needs retroactive. Depashik, maybe she should join the field, feed the children. Gilbert Hernandez, when you go to Washington, D.C., tell them to increase the stimulus check to $1,800. Not happening. I mean, these people have $1,200 up their butt. I don't know where the number came from, but that's just what they're doing. Linda Blackburn, Nancy Pelosi acts like it's Halloween. Julia Rogers, we need the Purple Power Party. We do. Amy Stewart, we should get FPUC retroactive. We have to go so long without it. I agree 100%, Amy Stewart. Thank you for your comment, Amy. Alan Sanchez, Congress should have a separate stimulus check bill ready in case the bigger stimulus package bill is voted down, which has been the pattern for the past 4 months. I agree, or the presidents just do it by executive order. Tammy Miller, people like me didn't get the LWA because we were under the $100 and we didn't have children under 18, so we don't qualify for LWA, at least in Arkansas. FPUC 2.0 should solve that. FPUC 2.0 should be retroactive to the date at which FPUC 1.0 expired. So you would get, 450 for 8 weeks. Well, late July, that's August. I mean, we're almost at 8 weeks. So 8 weeks times 450, that's good money. It's over $3,200 that should be landing in your bank account. Linda, God, let this be reality. Maverick Espino, I hate the government. They took our money for shortcomings. Jason Bickham, yeah, Kentucky's the only getting 3 weeks, and I'm grateful for anything, so I'm not going to be complaining. Joel Renani, Purple Power Rocket, Alan Reyes, I believe it when it's in my bank account. That doesn't work on this channel. I believe it when it's in my bank account. Tell me when it's in my bank account. They're not going to get anything if you just sit back and believe things when your bank account, because ultimately the politicians will get you nothing because they'll run you ragged and they'll give other people money and not give you money. The spirit of the Purple Power is using your power to get things to you. Sitting back and being the donut guy with your feet up on the reclining chair, say, just check back with me when I get my check. Doesn't work because you won't get a check. You will never get anything you want in life because you did nothing and you sat back and kept your mouth quiet. And you had politicians run you ragged and never do anything for you. It's a lot of tough love, and I'm sorry if it sounds a little tough, but it's really the truth, and that's the spirit of the Purple Power. Positivity and using our strength to get what we need now for us. Florida has a lot of problems. Shirley Jimenez, I bet if Pelosi worked somewhere else, she would have been fired. Lena Manotas, this pandemic has shown the ugliest people in both parties. Amen. Stan Lenton, the greatest thing I've done lately is subscribe to your side. I trust you more than any of these clowns in Congress. I don't play games. And you see how I just sort of in a polite way called out that prior viewer. I'm not here for playing games. I'm here for people getting their money. I'm here for a lot of topics. And if you're tuning into this video for unemployment, God bless you, because I have been helping people get unemployment since day one. This is not a one topic channel. I cover a lot of topics. I get a lot of money for a lot of different people. So if you're just here for a stimulus check and wondering what day it's going to land in your bank account, That's not how I can help you. I try to get people money ASAP. Helen Capone, 6 weeks brought up to 7 September 5th. Now nothing until mid-October. Very well said. This is awful. The bill will never pass. I don't believe that. Negativity. Terry Rose. I don't. Oh, he's doing twists on the words dogs and cats. I can't read that. That's just it's linguistically too complicated for my brain cells. Michelle Freed. Which bill is Congress going to be talking about now? Probably the problem solvers. Weathermen in my area warning of purple rain this afternoon. I think they're warning about purple rain next week as well. And later on in the evening, it looks like there's going to be some violent storms moving in LA. Thank you for keeping us informed of the crazy Senate we have called the Hollow Brains. LA, we love you here from Palm Springs. Kisses. Hello, Palm Springs. I hope it's not too hot there today. Diane DeShazer, your positivity has affected my life in a blessed way in every aspect of my life. I'm now standing up for myself and others. My outlook is more positive. Thank you. I'll give you a spoiler. That's what the new show's about. Mimi B. Patty Pelosi should be fired the first day wherever she worked, whatever her name is. Boy, we've done a lot of stuff, and we're getting to the finish line. We need to push. We can't sit down. We can't have people tell us what to do for us. We need to tell them, you do this for me, or else, in a polite way, in a professional way. This is the push, the final push. FPUC 2.0. You want it retroactive? Get on social media. You want the number a certain way? Get on social media. You want to tell the politicians, vote on it. I need this relief right now. Don't hold up. Get this done the 29th, the 30th, and the 1st. Get on social media. If your focus is staying at home and playing Parcheesi, and just looking at the bank account, did it land there? Did it land there? Did it land there? Then it may never land there. The spirit of the Purple Power is getting this done and getting it done right now. And if you've not subscribed, today is the day to subscribe. Go to the Funniest channel, subscribe, and drop your comments below, and we may feature them in tomorrow's recording, like today. And also like this video, and I appreciate your comments, and I may feature more comments tomorrow. Thank you for being part of this incredible growth and this incredible community of people who think like-minded to get relief ASAP. Coming up next is Rent. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay of LA.